Be still and cool in your own mind and spirit. Let your soul stand cool and composed before a million universes. Welcome to our cosmic journey, everyone. Starcasting to you from the City of Angels. Hello, I'm Karis. Thank you so much for being here and listening to the Voice of Astrology podcast. This is your astrology, cosmic superpower for the week beginning Sunday, January 26th through February 1st, 2025. Let's journey together with astrology and explore how to connect with the stars, the planets, the energies for our new week ahead. Our spectacular last week of January 2025 night sky has the thin waning crescent moon. It's going to move away from the fixed star Antares and will hang closer to the eastern horizon before sunrise on January 26th and January 27th. Look for them about 40 minutes before sunrise. On January 29th, we have the new moon. New moons rise and set with the sun. Nights around the new moon are perfect for stargazing. January 30th and 31st, we now have the thin waxing crescent moon, which will hang in the bright twilight low on the western horizon. Shortly after sunset, on January 30th, brilliant Venus will shine much brighter in the sky with the steady golden light of Saturn nearby. On the last evening of January, the crescent moon, full with earth shine, will float near Venus and will lie close to Saturn. The 7 original planets first used in astrology, or the OGs as I call them, that you can see without aid of telescope or binoculars, just like the first original astrologers did. They are starting off the week lined up as such. We have the sun in fixed air Aquarius, the moon is in cardinal earth Capricorn, Mercury is in cardinal earth Capricorn, Venus is exalted in Pisces, Mars is retrograde in cardinal water Cancer, Jupiter is retrograde in the sign of Gemini ruled by Mercury, Saturn is in Pisces, Pisces being ruled by Jupiter. The astrology and the planetary lineups this week, they run from cool to cold. And cold temperature, we are in the winter now, we're in Aquarius season. There are health benefits to the temperature of cold. Cold temperatures, it dates back to ancient Greece, Hippocrates, healers recognizing the healing power of cold temperatures. In ancient Greece, cold water was used to boost energy and ease pain. In the 1960s, scientists began using cold water immersion for post-exercise recovery. Temporary physical stressors like an ice bath can trigger the body's innate healing mechanisms. Fans of cold therapy say exposing yourself to cold has effects that can improve health and well-being. Exposure to cold can create more brown fat, which burns more calories than white fat. Cold exposure of any type, it activates your fight, flight, or freeze response. While that may sound like a bad thing at times, the pendulum swings in the other direction. When you emerge from cold temperatures, triggering your relaxation response, the end result is a surge of feel-good hormones called endorphins, which can lift your mood and make you feel more energized and alert. Cold exposure can reduce inflammation and help fight inflammation that is related to pain and swelling. There's also evidence that cold showers help reduce pain and inflammation in people with inflammatory arthritis. Studies have shown that bathing for 5 to 15 minutes in cool, chilled water helps to alleviate muscle soreness after exercise. Some research suggests that taking cold showers and ice baths may improve circulation and kickstart metabolism, the process your body uses to turn food into energy. The theory is that shivering to stay warm can ignite your body's fat-burning furnace. Also, when there is too much fire, too much anger, too much rage and inflammation, hosing down a mob, hosing down a person or people. This calms them down. It cools them down. It brings down the temperature, literally and symbolically. Sometimes, perhaps, when we've stayed out too late, not gotten enough sleep, maybe had too much to drink, then a cold shower brings in mental alertness. It does help us to wake up the mind, and stay more alert to be able to take care of the task, the business at hand. If a conversation, an argument, a debate is escalating, keeping it cool, bringing down the temperature, this also can help to negate a potentially very inflammatory, explosive situation. During times of too much stress, too much pressure, when people aren't thinking clearly because they're overheated, overstressed, not only does cool and cold have many different health benefits, there are also the seasons and times of life when keeping your cool, keeping it cold, can keep you mentally alert and literally save your life. The cosmic superpower this week is showing us, putting a spotlight on all of the benefits that cool and cold can bring us. This Sunday, the 26th, we have the moon in cool Earth cardinal Capricorn. The moon in Capricorn is such grace under pressure. If you've been stressed, concerned about work, finances, Earth being the element of money, and Capricorn wants to know that not only is there plenty in the bank, but Capricorn ruled by Saturn needs to know with the moon in Capricorn that there is enough saved up, put away for a rainy day. Now, cardinal Earth Capricorn is the moon getting something started in terms of finding a job, making more money, starting a business, whatever it is that you are going to initiate, Capricorn, to create greater abundance and wealth in your life. Capricorn is smooth. Capricorn is calm, cool, and collected. Also, because Capricorn is maturity, if there has been some kind of stress or worry about your age, for instance, well, I'm too old to have this kind of a job or to be hired. Whatever the concern is, because the moon in Capricorn is trying to find its way home, trying to find that safe place. We start off the week with the moon in Capricorn, encouraging you to take the actions necessary to create greater abundance in your life. Also, somewhere in your astrology chart, whether you're in a Capricorn or not, you have the sign of Capricorn. Being aware of where the moon in Capricorn is transiting through your personal astrology chart over the next 2.5 days will give you some clues where not only do you want to initiate greater abundance in finance, but also where you may have been feeling some type of lack and where you are going to make the firm decision, Earth, to initiate and do something about it. We also have Venus exalted in Pisces, making an aspect of opportunity, a sextile, to the planet Uranus in Taurus, ruled by Venus. This is trying something completely unique and different, having a new perspective on ways to initiate finance, but also with the planet Uranus involved, to feel more free about the way you're making money. Meaning, how can you create independence and be your own boss? You may have been feeling for a while that it is now time to work for yourself because you have so much knowledge and experience and expertise. It's time for you to be paid, Venus exalted in Pisces, what it is that you are truly worth. Monday, January 27th, we are now in the dark balsamic moon phase. This deeply intuitive and knowing cycle of the moon. When you just let it be, you're not trying to force anything, you're not trying to push the energy, you're just feeling. You're letting your soul stand still, cool and composed, with a million universes before you, with all of the untapped potential hidden in the darkness, which is where the gold and your treasure lies. It's all within yourself. Mercury changes signs during this dark balsamic moon phase. Mercury moves into fixed air Aquarius and travels into the hidden place of where your treasure, where your talents are, and communicates, downloads the messages for you that you're traveling toward a place that brings you greater friendship and connection. A place where you feel connected to the world around you. A place where you know that your light, your talents, and your abilities are a crucial part of how we move forward. Aquarius being friendship, connection, and the future. Tuesday, January 28th, we have a real three-dog night. Three-dog night comes from it being so bitterly cold or challenging that we need to have our dogs sleep in the bed with us to help us stay warm. What's happening on Tuesday, the 28th, is that we have the moon entering fixed air Aquarius and making a conjunction to Mercury now in Aquarius. The moon makes a conjunction to Pluto in Aquarius, and Mercury makes a conjunction to Pluto in Aquarius. So this cosmic huddle, this cosmic hug, as we are right before the first new moon of 2025 in the sign of Aquarius, this cosmic huddle in the darkest phase of the moon, the dark balsamic, the darkest hour is right before dawn. This conjunction between the three planets in Aquarius is letting you know you're not alone. You're never alone, no matter how dark and cold it seems to get. The future is on the way, and the light is returning. Wednesday, January 29th, we have the first new moon of 2025 at 9 degrees Aquarius. Not only is this the first new moon of 2025, this is a Cazimi new moon, which means that the moon goes right to the heart of the sun. This new moon, right in the heart of the sun, is getting to the heart of the matter with what it is that you truly want. The moon is what you need. I say this all the time. Feed your moon. The sun literally is what keeps you alive. It's your life force, but also what you want to keep you alive. The excitement, the happiness, the joy of being alive. The moon going straight to the heart of the sun will be unique, will be different. We're talking Aquarius here, which is what you want as opposed to what outside socialization and condition tells you and tries to influence you about what you should want. This new moon in Aquarius going right to the heart of the sun, the heart of the matter, is the embracing of what you and others might consider to be crazy, because it gives you the Aquarian freedom and independence to be yourself. And it works both ways. It's also about giving others the freedom and independence to be what they are, to be themselves. Thursday, January 30th, we have the outer generational planet Uranus stationing direct. The outer generational planets move very slowly from our perspective, and they affect how a whole generation, group of people will change during its transit. Uranus direct now in the sign of Taurus, ruled by Venus, is welcoming a new time, a new era, when businesses and making a profit will be helpful, supportive to planet Earth. Taurus is Gaia. Taurus is Mother Nature herself. Everything that's natural and healthy in its purest, best quality. This Uranus stationing direct in Taurus is the innovation. That's the planet Uranus with Taurus. The determination, the endurance, the fortitude to commit to something, make a promise, and see it through to the end. Taurus loves to build and create something that has value, that is meant to last, that is secure, and also just good, down-to-earth common sense to have. Taurus is also ruled by Venus, which is what you love, what makes you happy, what gives you pleasure. So if you're innovating and thinking of creating your own business, adding more income to your life, what is it that you love and makes you happy? That's a major clue as far as how to find and know what business you should start for yourself. And with the planet Uranus, if an idea comes to you and it seems like it just came out of the blue, it just downloaded, like J.K. Rowling of the Harry Potter books. She was sitting on a bus taking notes and the story just came to her. So with the Uranus in Taurus, if some idea just comes to you and it seems to be crazy and out of the blue, consider it. Give it a chance at least. During the Great Depression years, the last time that we had Uranus in Taurus, very innovative thinkers and Imagineers made fortunes. For instance, some of them came up with the idea of the Nickelodeon, where you would pay a nickel to go see a movie, and it gave people great relief and community, sense of togetherness, friendship. You're not alone, sitting in the darkness of a movie theater, dreaming and imagining your life in the future. Who knows what you'll come up with? And when it's connected to the planet Uranus, expect the unexpected. Be prepared to be pleasantly surprised. Friday, Venus's day, we now have the moon in mutable water Pisces. The moon in Pisces makes a square aspect to Jupiter in Gemini and also a conjunction to Saturn in Pisces. Jupiter in Gemini doesn't know when to quit. Saturn in Pisces is saying it's now time to quit and draw a boundary. The moon in Pisces, in other words, whatever it is that you're dreaming about, imagining it, keep it to yourself for the moment. Saturn in Pisces is saying it's not quite the right time to make a big announcement of what it is that you're coming up with. Saturn rules over time and right timing. Saturn is actually trying to help you in the sense of, let's bring the dream into reality before we go around announcing it with that Jupiter retrograde in Gemini. Jupiter retrograde in Gemini is delaying the expansion, the increase for the moment, but not forever. Saturday, February 1st, we still have the moon in Pisces, but now the moon in Pisces is making another huddle, close hug like Aquarius did. Venus exalted in Pisces is making a conjunction to Neptune in Pisces. The moon in Pisces is making a conjunction to Neptune in Pisces. And the moon in Pisces makes a conjunction to Venus exalted in Pisces. These aspects aren't cold, they're cool. Pisces being the last sign of the zodiac that has been through it all, seen it all the trials and tribulations, all the lessons and tests, now knows to take everything in their stride. Mutable water Pisces is that month out of the year where it's morphing and changing. We're not fully out of winter yet we're not fully into the spring equinox. It's morphing and changing. The oceanic waves of Pisces are high, then they're low. This includes moods and emotion, how you're feeling. With all of the waves of emotion, Pisces just takes it as par for the course. It's just a part of life. Pisces knows things will change for the positive, as they always do, and Pisces enjoys a really good cry. Pisces enjoys the different moods and waves of emotion and feeling, because it's our feelings, our emotions, that let us know we're alive. The Piscean flow of water is cleansing, it's purification, it's healing. It's a good thing to have a good cry once in a while. It cleanses. So as we close out the month of January and move into February, do not miss, if your skies are clear, the new baby crescent moon in Pisces, conjunct Venus exalted in Pisces. Saturn will also be visible, and you don't want to miss, if you get a chance, there's nothing like that new crescent moon with Venus low on the western horizon. Such a beautiful sight to see. All of the moon placements this week, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces, are the wintertime moons, highlighting for us that there is unlimited potential in the darkness and the coolness and the cold. If you're willing to wait and pause for a moment, not rush things, not push things, if you're willing to keep it cool and stand before a million universes under the night sky, you will see for yourself with your own eyes the new moon potential and unlimited magic that is increasing and waiting for you. All you have to do is look up.